Yes, students, the another small topic that we are going to cover is electrochemical cell and Gibbs energy of the reaction. Lastly, we have seen electrochemical cell and Nernst equation. Now we are going to see about Gibbs energy. Okay, this Gibbs energy, that is delta G, is already known to you, as we have already considered delta H, delta T, delta E, all these terms in 11th standard, right? So with the help of this electrochemical cell, we can also calculate Gibbs free energy and Gibbs energy. Okay, so let me explain you how we get it. It is very small topic like Nernst equation again. Electrical work done in 1 second is equal to the electrical potential multiplied by the total charged pass. Okay, so by looking these terms in a first shot you will be getting confused. Okay, but if we want to simplify this, we know that work done is equals to force into displacement type of thing, right? So similarly we are having one more work done over here, that is electrical work done. Over there it was about displacement, over here it is of flow of electrons. Okay, so when there is a flow of electrons, that is definitely what, that is q, right? And that we are converting into I as a charge. Okay, this term you have studied in your physics chapter. Yes, so that way we will get a work done that will be equal to the potential, right? There was one equation in 10th standard, if you remember, about the work done, that is V into I, right? That was R, right? In that way again we are having one equation over here about work done. So work done is equals to potential difference multiplied by the total charge. Okay, so total charge passed during that particular second. Okay, so if we want to obtain the maximum work done from a galvanic cell, then the charge that to be passed is reversible. Okay, in order to get a maximum work of galvanic cell, we need to pass the charges, but it should be in the reversible direction. The reversible work done by a galvanic meter. Now here I am saying reversible, so definitely we know that there will be a sign which will be in a negative position. Yes, so we have to put a sign of negative. The reversible work done by a galvanic cell is equal to the decrease in Gibbs energy. Okay, so what does this means? Reversible term suggests us that if the reversible charge is maximum, that is reversible work done by galvanic cell is maximum, at that time what will happen? There will be a decrease in Gibbs energy, and that's why we put a minus sign over here. And therefore if the EMF of the cell is E and NF is the total amount of charged pass, then the Gibbs free energy will be delta R. This R stands for reaction. Delta Rg is equals to minus NFE. Okay, I am explaining this portion once again, that Gibbs free energy that is decrease in that is delta Rg is equal to what? Minus NFE cell. E cell means what? Our electric potential, so it is mentioned over here, multiplied by the total charges. So how many charge it will be flowing? That is number of moles into Faraday, right? So number of moles into Faraday is total charge. Okay, at that particular time, multiplied by the electric potential. Okay, so charge into potential. Now charge is NF and potential is E of the whole cell, that is E cell, right? So it total comes to NFE, but here we see that it is reversible. Okay, we have to apply a reversible work done. Okay, so if it is reversible, then it will be equal to the minus Gibbs energy, that is decrease in the Gibbs free energy. That's why we write down delta Rg is equals to minus NFE cell. Okay, so we know that the E cell is an intrinsic. Now you remember that what is intensive property and what is extensive property? That depends upon the quantity and quality. Okay, but delta Rg is an extensive thermodynamic property, and the value depends on n, that is number of moles. Okay, so here what you see, that you remember that also interaction into intensive will give our extensive property, right? So NF into E will give us delta RG. So NF into G means intensive property will give extensive property. Okay, this also we have seen in 11th standard. Thus if we write down the equation that Zn solid plus Cu plus 2 aqueous gives Zn plus 2 aqueous plus Cu solid, then here number of moles n depends on n, right? We are writing 2 over here. Why? Because 2 electrons is transferred. Okay, because 2 electrons is transferred. Okay, so delta Rg is equals to minus 2 Fe cell, but we write the equation as, if we are increasing the number of moles over here, that is if we are taking 2 moles, so 2 Zns plus 2 Cu plus 2 aqueous gives 2 Zn plus 2 aqueous plus 2 Cu solid, means this is 2 electrons are transferred definitely, but for it was transferred for 1 Cu, right? So if there are 2 Cu, then definitely there will be transfer of 2 electrons. Okay, so that's why 2 into 2 becomes 4, and that's why we are writing minus 4 Fe cell. Okay, so if this is the equation, we will write minus only 2, because there is transfer of 2 electrons. But over here, as number of moles have increased, then we have to multiply with our n. You know na, this plus or minus n is our thing. Okay, so in that way we are supposed to calculate the value, that is value depending on n. Okay, so n is our positive or negative charge, that is depending on transfer of electrons. Okay, so that is number of electrons. So here we are having 2 electrons are transferred, and that's why we are writing 2 over here. Here also Cu will transfer 2 only, but 1 Cu will be transferring 2 electrons, will be participating in 2, right? But we are having 2 moles, so there will be 4. If the concentration of all the reaction is in unity, then E cell is equals to E naught cell, that we have already seen. Okay, so this is, then both will be standard form only if concentration is at unity, means E cell is equals to E0 cell. So same way, then at that time what will happen, if we want to find out the standard Gibbs free energy, means it will be of the standard cell. Now you can easily relate this term, right? That is E cell, if E cell is equals to E0 cell, then E0 cell will come here, and that's why this will become also standard. Okay, and also like in Nernst equation we have find out the value of this standard form. Here also we can find out that, thus from the measurement of the E0 cell we can obtain the important thermodynamic quantity, that is delta R G standard, that is standard Gibbs free energy of the equation. And ultimately we are getting the equation like Nernst equation, that is in the standard form we are getting as delta R G standard form is equals to minus RT ln K. Okay, minus RT ln K, right? So you need to remember the Nernst equation and Gibbs free energy, Gibbs energy equation, which is important topic, the small topic and important topic they are. Okay, so these are the two small topics about electric potential. Lastly, we have seen about measurement of an electrical potential, then we have seen about Nernst equation and about Gibbs energy. Okay, thank you.